Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today is really exciting. So we've got the royal wedding coming up here in the UK. So Prince Harry is marrying Meghan Markle at Windsor on the 19th of May. So that's coming up really soon. I've been a bridal makeup artist for as long as I've been a makeup artist, really. It's been the area that I've really fell in love with and the area that I focus on most. But I have to say, in 2011 when I saw Kate Middleton's makeup for her wedding, I thought, wow. When I got married in 2012, I researched what sort of things she had been wearing and who had done her makeup and found Bobbi Brown, and I was like, okay, that's what I want for my wedding. I don't have all of the bits that I wore on my wedding, so I'm going to have to do something a bit different today, but basically that is what we're going for. A little bit, taking it back a little bit less than Kate had. She had some quite standout eyes and quite a heavy blush, probably for the cameras and things, but it's going to be a very similar look. So Kate had a very English rose look, and it was also quite a classic bridal look, and yet she had a little hint of a smoky eye going on. So we're going to do something really similar today. Today we're going to be doing a classic bridal makeup look using all Bobbi Brown cosmetics. So if you're the bride, congratulations. Personally, I really enjoyed wedding planning. I thought it was really fun. Makeup and makeup trials are really fun as well. So whether you're doing this on your own, that's fantastic. A lot of brides do like to do it themselves. Gives them a sense of control. I did my own. Or if you want to feel a bit more pampered, then get a makeup artist in. Or you can, go and see one of the girls at Bobbi for a tutorial lesson on how to do your bridal makeup. If that's something you'd like to do. So first things first, the key secret to bridal makeup lasting the whole day of your wedding, at least 12 hours, is skincare. So everything needs to be hydrating. So you need to start with a hydrating eye cream. So we've got Bobbi's hydrating eye cream, small pea-sized amount under the eye, and pat it in. Follow with a hydrating face cream. That's also from Bobbi. So follow with the hydrating face cream, small amount on each area of the face. Take it down onto the neck, don't forget there, and really give it a good massage in, and that will really help with the glow. If you're doing a face mask the night before the wedding, don't use anything with clay or that will draw out impurities, because you may wake up with a few spots or impurities. If you're going to go for a mask the night before the wedding, I would go for a nourishing or hydrating one. And exfoliate your face maybe the day before that, just so there isn't any redness left over. After the moisturisers, there's, follow with a primer. I don't tend to use primer really anymore. I just tend to use the vitamin enriched face base by Bobbi. It's got shea butter, vitamins C and E, and it's perfect as a primer. The actual Bobbi Brown hydrating face cream actually comes with a primer of its own included in the moisturiser, so you technically wouldn't need anything else, but I just find that the vitamin rich face base just creates a perfect canvas for makeup to go on, and it locks it in as well, plus it smells heavenly. Okay, so we're ready to go for base. So I'm going to start with some corrector and concealer. I'm just going to use my BBU palette, and I'm going to start by correcting the dark circles under my eyes. Today I'm going to be using Light Peach, and if you're not sure which one to use, pop into your local Bobbi and check with them. They'll get you colour matched. Just take this right into the corner and underneath, pat it in as you go. You can already see the difference that has made in taking away those dark circles. So I think that's enough corrector, so I'm now going to go on to concealer, and it should ideally be a couple of shades or a shade lighter than your foundation. So I'm going to use, stick with mine and go for porcelain. I usually swim between alabaster and porcelain. And again, just take that under and pat it in. Now I'm going to take concealer just around the little red areas where I need it. I'm just going to blend that in. As you can see, obviously I've got my high colour going on there, but before foundation, that has really taken great care of those dark circles. One of my favourite Bobbi products, the corrector and concealer range. I do really like the new Instant Full Cover concealer, but I've actually run out, so I can't use it today. But the original corrector and creamy concealer is amazing. So the corrector will neutralise any colour, darkness, redness, pigmentation under the eye, and allow you to put on the concealer, and it will just work better because it's got that canvas to go on top of. Okay, so next, foundation. So we want long wear for a wedding. So up until recently, I would have been recommending the Skin foundation stick from Bobbi for brides, just because it's so long wear and the coverage is amazing. You can take it from medium to full, you know, so for brides, most brides, it works really well. And also the shade range was really good as well. But since the launch of the Skin Long Wear Weightless Foundation from Bobbi, this has been the mainstay in my kit, and this is what I'm using on my brides this summer. Got quite a few exciting weddings coming up, so looking forward to that. So I'm just going to pump a small amount. Remember, less is more, you can always build up. So start with a little less, and I'm going to use the full coverage face brush from Bobbi to apply it. I'm going to take it first onto my redder areas, and then just distribute out. And if I need any more, I'll add it in. So I use a pressing motion with the brush to distribute it, and you can already see the cover that is giving. Looks good already, and I haven't done any blending. So I don't think I'm going to need any more today. So I'm just going to start buffing that in. That's really quite a small application. One of my best times at Bobbi was working with brides, whether they were having lessons or coming in on the day for their wedding makeup, because I just think Bobbi is bridal. You may have seen on my Instagram recently, which is Instagram Daniela @Daniela_Logan_makeup, that I did Bobbi Brown doing their bridal week, and I created some about a different look each day, about 5 different looks for bridal week, going from classic to vintage to sultry to boho to bronze goddess. So if you want to go and have a look at my Instagram, they're on there, and I'm gonna be filming some of the more popular ones that people liked for YouTube, so starting with this one, which is classic bridal. So that is my base done. So Bobbi, basically, I just think the products that they have are very, very, very good for bridal makeup, you know, and Bobbi's sort of ethos was always you shouldn't look like somebody completely different on your wedding day, you should look like the best version of yourself, and I just love that, I really do, because I think that is what every bride is kind of hoping for, is to look, you know, still herself. You don't want to get to the end of the altar and your groom to go, whoa, you don't look like you, but you really want to feel different too. You don't want to feel like your everyday, you don't want to be wearing your everyday makeup, you want to wow them and look amazing while still looking like yourself, and I think Bobbi really achieves that, so hopefully that's what we're going to try and do today. So that's my base done, and I'm really happy with that. It's completely covered, it's given a really good coverage actually, and it, like I said, it's buildable, so you could always add a second coat if you wanted to make it a little bit more full, but I'm wanting to keep it quite light today, but it has really covered that really bad redness that I get, and it's covered sort of some acne scars and things that I have, and again the corrector and concealer has created that. So I'm just going to lock it all down by finishing with a powder. I'm not a big fan of loose powders at the minute, so I'm going to use the Bobbi Brown Nude Finish Illuminating Powder, which I'm actually touching pan now, I need to get another one, and that's in porcelain, but they come in a whole range of shades. So I'm just going to take a large Eco Tools brush and just take that everywhere I need. If you're a little bit more shiny or oilier in certain places like your T-zone, focus on there. But really this is just going to add that little bit of soft filter look. It's going to help us blend everything in, wick away any particular shine and set the makeup, which is what we want, while still, so even though we put the powder on, you can still see that lovely dewiness, which I quite like. Which is what I think I love about that foundation, because really most long wears, why do they, every time I try to film a video, they mow the lawn? Which what I love about the foundation is that technically long wears are, yeah, it's full cover oil free shine control, so technically a matte foundation, which I never ever wear, but they are really good for longevity throughout a day like a wedding. But this one, it does still have a glow to it, and that lovely type of dewiness that I like, so I can't say enough about this foundation. I love it. Okay, so base is completely done now, so I'm going to start with my brows, oddly enough. Bit of an unusual one, but that's what I'm feeling like today, just so I know where I am. So I'm going to use the Perfectly Defined Long Wear Brow Pencil from Bobbi, and I'm using it in the darkest one they have, which is Espresso. Lovely pointed nib, makes it very easy to use. So I'm just going to start here by creating the points where I want to start, and then I'm just going to go across in a line, under in a line, and then down in a line. Okay, and then I'm just going to go through the middle sections, so you're just working it up and through. So easy to use, and you're just taking it through the sparser areas and building up the shape. I'm not doing a particularly groomed brow on this one because I want it to look fairly natural, so sometimes I would add in a bit of powder, sometimes not. So I'm just using the spoolie on the other end just to groom it up, fluff up the brow and comb through the product. And then just take your finger, so sorry about the lawnmowers, take your finger and smooth it out, and there we go, that looks much better, doesn't it? And do the other side. Who else is so excited to see what Megan wears on the day? I wonder if she'll go for a Canadian or a British designer. Not sure. And who will do the makeup, I wonder? Okay, so I can sort of another play with them later, so it's all looking a bit dramatic at the minute, but I'll have a go with them later. But basically, brows done. So such an easy crayon to use, and it really, really lasts the day. Everything that we're using today is aimed at sort of longevity and lasting the day. Okay, so next I'm going to start with some blush. Or am I? No, I'm going to start with a bit of bronzer. So I'm going to use the Havana Illuminating Bronzing Powder on my bronzing brush. So that one there, so it's a nice one. It has a hint of sparkle to it. I'm just going to, I'm so sorry about the noise. Do my cheeks. Looks a little bit more than it is. And just take some throughout the face. Gets to your neck. And just smooth that in. So it's given a really nice shape. Next I'm going to start with my blush. I'm going to layer the blush to make sure it lasts the day. I'm going to use Pot Rouge from Bobbi, and that is in the classic pale pink. Perfect for any bride really, just to give you that pop of colour. Lovely for spring weddings, summer weddings. I can use my Real Techniques stippling brush, take a small amount, and just push that onto the apples, the main amount of colour, and then take it up on that line. And then just buff in. Patting the fingers. So you might have seen Kate Middleton. I'm pretty sure she was wearing pale pink. I'm not sure. I would say, looking at her face, I thought maybe she would be wearing pale pink. Lovely pop of colour. If you're going for the Kate Middleton look, it's very similar to what she did. So next I'm going to layer a blush, powder blush on top to extend the wear, and I'm going to use Bobbi's powder blush in Peony. So I'm just going to use a Real Techniques contour brush. That's a nice bright pink. And just kiss that and just gently take that onto the cheeks. Next I'm going to apply a shimmer brick, and I'm going to use Rose, keeping with our little English rose theme here. I'm going to use a kabuki brush and just take a little from each section and take that across the cheek. Just gives a hint of shimmer, and it's really, really, really pretty. You can really see that now. Next I'm going to follow with highlighter, and I'm going to use highlighting powder in Opal Glow. Really bridal. Take it more up onto the cheekbones rather than the apples. Down the nose, under the eyes. A small amount on the Cupid's bow. Perfect, lovely highlight. I'm just going to blend in a little bit. Okay, moving on, I'm going to do eyes. So today I'm going to use Longwear cream shadows. So I'm going to use Longwear cream shadows from Bobbi, which as it says on the tin, it's a Longwear cream shadow which is creaseless, and it comes in a range of beautiful, beautiful colours. And I'm going to use one on the lid and one in the crease. And now they've just launched the Longwear shadow sticks, which sparkle sticks, which are so beautiful. I haven't got them yet, but I'm so excited to get them, which I would just put on top if I had one, but unfortunately I don't have one at the minute. But so in my next video for bridal makeup I will pop that in, because they are to die for. If you love sparkle and you love Bobbi, you need to get these. They are out now. Pots like this, or in sticks. So I find the sticks are quite easy to apply, so I'm going to go for Longwear cream shadow stick in Truffle. It's like a creamy champagne colour. So sorry about the gardening. And I'm just going to take this all over the lid. Right up to the lash line and just build it up really. Take a little bit into the corner. Small amount under the brow. Just blend that bit in. Next I'm going to take a darker colour for in the crease, and I'm going to use Sand Dune. And just take that into the crease and up a little bit. There is a cream shadow brush as well, if you want the tools to match. That's perfect. And again, we could add in a little bit of a shadow as well to make it a little bit deeper, but as we're keeping it nice and natural, I'm not going to today. check that it all matches. Perfect. Next I'm going to use a Longwear gel eyeliner, and I'm going to use the Longwear gel eyeliner in black ink. So it comes in a little pot, and I'm going to use my ultra precise eyeliner brush. This one is perfect for getting right up close. I keep waiting for them to stop, but they're not going to, so I do apologise about the noise. So I'm going to use my ultra precise eyeliner brush and my gel eyeliner in black ink. Take a little bit onto the brush. I need to get a new one, I think, really. And I'm just going to take this as close to the lash line as I can. So it just gives that gentle line to frame the eye. I'm actually for once not going to do any sparkle. I know, so unlike me. And just do the other eye. I'm just going to do the smallest flick up. So just done a small flick, and that is eyeliner done. Next I'm going to line the eyes with perfectly twined gel liner in pitch black. And I'm going to use the No Smudge waterproof mascara from Bobbi. Perfect for the day. And there we go, so we've got a classic eye. I'm going to now move on to lips, and I'm going to use Ballet Pink lip pencil. And just line my lips. You can do it before or after, doesn't really matter. I've done a nice strong lip line just to give it some definition. Next I'm going to use lipstick, and that is Luxe Lip from Bobbi. And it is a lovely creamy lipstick in the colour Pink Cloud, which is a new favourite in the Luxe range. I think it's a really pretty pastel-y pink. And it's so creamy, you can wear a lip gloss on top or on its own, which is what I'm going to do today. So there we go, all done. This is my up-to-date classic bridal look using all Bobbi Brown products, and I think it's really pretty for spring or summer. It's really fresh, and actually it was so easy to do. There's not a lot of elements into it. It is long wear. Everything I've used today is long wear, so from starting with a long wear base foundation to using the creamy concealer and corrector, to layering my blush products to extend the wear. The brow product is long wear, so you know, whether it's humid or you do this or a veil catches it, it won't go anywhere. The eyeshadows are all long wear cream shadow, and they will just not go anywhere at all. When you get to the reception, you'll still be looking as good as you did when you left to go to the church. You may want to lock it down with a setting spray, but really everything is pretty long wear as it is, so I think it's pretty good. It does stand the test of time. The main thing about bridal makeup, as I said, was the skincare. So start with a good hydrating face cream and eye cream, and a good primer, or the vitamin rich face cream from Bobbi face base is perfect. It's a really nice dewy look. I think it's really pretty. The eye colour is very sort of neutral but very bridal, in the sense that it's not matte. and you've still got definition to the eye with the eyeliner and the mascara. You know your mascara is not going to go anywhere because it's no smudge, and it definitely does not smudge. You will need a good eye makeup remover to remove that though, so do remember that. And the lipstick, I don't even need a gloss with it. It's such a pretty pastel pink colour. I'm just going to keep it like that. And how beautiful is the Opal Glow? I'll show you that again. Highlighter from Bobbi. It's one of my new favourites. I do like some of the neutral tones, but that one there in the summer light would be beautiful, especially at sunset. And of course the old favourite, Shimmer Brick. Never gets old, perfect for weddings. There we go, that is my up-to-date classic bridal makeup look using all Bobbi Brown skincare and makeup. Hope you guys like it. So there'll be more makeup looks coming, so let me know, drop a comment down below if there's any particular bridal looks that you would like me to film. But I'm probably going to do a vintage one, a bit of a bronze goddess, a smoky eye, so they'll all be coming up soon, and maybe, just maybe, might film something to do with the royal wedding once we see what Meghan wears on the day. How exciting. So it's the bank holiday weekend coming up. I hope you guys have a wonderful time. I hope it stays nice and sunny for everybody here in the UK. And if you're elsewhere around the world watching this, hello! Welcome to my channel, I'm Danny. And just as a little introduction to people that are new here, I'm Danny, I'm 35, living in the UK, and I'm a makeup artist, freelance, and I film YouTube videos and hope that you like what I do. But I think the rules for a classic bridal look are really keep it neutral, keep it pretty, keep it fresh, lots of pastels and pink tones, neutrals, and you know, I've gone neutral on my lips and on my eyes really. But that's allowed me to factor in a little bit of definition on the eyes with some eyeliner and the mascara. So I'm really, really happy, and the skin looks absolutely flawless. This foundation is amazing. Skin long wear weightless. So wonderful, especially for weddings. I've gone from using double wear in my kit to that. So if you're looking for the perfect foundation for a wedding, head to your nearest BB counter and get them to colour match you. So guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up please, that would be wonderful. And if you hit the little notification button and the little bell that will tell you when I put a new video up soon, I'm trying to do a few more as we go, so you'll see the next one as it comes up, that would be lovely. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's at Daniela_Logan_makeup. So I post a lot of beauty blogging stuff on there. I'm hoping to start a blog soon as well, just need to figure out how to do that first. I'm so old, seriously. Have a wonderful bank holiday weekend guys. It's been lovely doing a really classic bridal look for you, and I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon with something else. Take care, bye bye.